Okay, folks, welcome back. It's actually been a while since I recorded a video, so let me see what's going on. Sunset approaches on day 4. What the hell? What the heck? Sorry guys, I should really write down what I'm doing next time. What was the name of this save? I'm totally unprepared. Getting a drink. I guess I'm doing that. Let's sit down. Alright, we finally have money to pay here. Okay. 2 gold pieces. Oh, wait. We tried, but he could not break this into a silver. Okay. We're good to go. Alright, off we go. I think we're just going to bed then. Thanks for nothing. We need to get some silver if we want to get a drink. Okay, yeah, so generally we've just been exploring, upgrading our skills. We've encountered... Oh, there's that light again. We're not going in there. The Bear Cave is one interesting lead. The second lead that we have is to go back to Zauberberg Castle now that we know the answer, maybe to the third question. So, yeah, we'll try that out. But in the meantime, let's go. Let's just go in here. Yeah, sorry. Sometimes I record a bunch of videos at once and then just schedule them. And I didn't do that today. So should we get some food? We actually have a lot of rations. 12 food rations. I thought I had fewer than that. Okay. Well, yeah, let's get food. I don't know if I actually should have done that. See this animation every single time. Yes, I want coffee. I want the full thing. Oh, I'm not hungry. Okay, well, you know what? Sorry, you came out for no reason. Alright, into bed with us. 5 silvers. Heals and refreshes us. I think I just forgot to save after this, to be honest. I think that's what happened. Alright, off we go. Yeah, there's not much else to do in town, I think, right now. Day 4. How is... Day 5, sorry. How is Conrad feeling about life, about his quest? Is he feeling motivated? Is he feeling demoralized? I'm not really sure. We haven't actually explored down this way yet. We don't even know what is that way. So we could do that. Could try to go somewhere else today. But I think he's interested enough to go back to Zauberberg, but we'll stop off at some tiles along the way. I don't know if we're strong enough to fight the kobold yet. So we won't do that. Let's go up this way, see what this is. Probably just like a forest screen. Yeah. Okay. Just writing this down. Yeah, so Conrad doesn't like magic, but I think actually, you know what? Yeah, let's roleplay that actually. He was so turned off by Zauberberg that he's gonna avoid going there until he feels like he has to. Because he was so turned off by that. He holds a grudge against going up that mountain. I think. I feel like I didn't do something correctly here because I'm looking at my map and I shouldn't be able to go to the right, and I am able to. Uh-oh. Did I make a bad map? I think I did. What is this? This is where we want to go. This is Erasmus, but I think I screwed up my map. Oh well. I don't want to go this way. Oh no, this is something else. What is this? Far from the frost field fares forth this fighter. Hunger has hurled me hither from home. My name it is known in the Northlands as Broggy. Barter with blades clash, or bargain with me. Well, I just want to see how big he is compared to Conrad. That guy is huge. Not sure why we'd fight this guy. Like, from the blue color of his skin and his huge height, you can tell this is a frost giant. Well, he's not hostile, so I don't know if Conrad is like necessarily wants to fight him if he doesn't have to. Broggy I be, to boast of my boldness, strong as the storm that sends forth the snow. Fiercer in fighting than foes in their fury. Fear now this frost giant, fighter, and flee. Well, that doesn't rhyme. Tell me about fighting. What? Fiercer than frost's bite, my fury is fearless. My axe, it is edged as is the ice. This warrior is willing to wield now the war drum. The battle axe blazes and bellows for blood. Oh yeah, I wanted to see. This guy's huge, but I can't cross there, so let's keep talking. Well, he gave us a choice too, a bargain or fighting. But let's ask about where he came from first. Far from the. Oh, this is what he said at the beginning. So I think he's here because he's hungry. I don't know. I kind of want to see how hard he is to fight, but bargain. Find me some fruit for to mellow my mead horn. Gift I will give of a gem that now glows. Jewel from Jotunheim, flare of the frost flame. Fetch to me fruit that will fill up my fists. It looks like it will take a lot of fruit to fill up those fists. We actually have some fruit. We bought some. Let's give him veg first. The giant looks at you in disgust. Apparently, you did not offer what he desires. Well, he doesn't like garlic. Actually, what does that look like to me? 2 potatoes? Tomatoes? What are those? 2 garlic bulbs and then like a carrot? That's a lot of garlic ratio. One more thing. Oh. High point of harvest, the finest of flavor, apples or oranges, peaches or pears. Okay, he's giving us options. Mead is the mother's milk, mighty yet mellow, that brings joy to giants and madness to men. What's this gem about? Glow of the frost flame that fills up the night field, a jewel that is flawless, the finest of gems. So I think we can fight him for the gem? Hollow my food house, for my hunt has been hindered by having to hurry here from my home. There's some great consonants in this poem. Yeah, so I don't really know why we need the gem, but let's just give him. We have 10 small apples, I think. Let's just give him those. Your meager selection of fruit makes a paltry pile at the bottom of the giant's cupped hands. You'll need to get quite a few more apples to fill those hands. So 10 was not enough. And yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll need more than 10. I'm going to save it one more time and try and fight him. How do I do that? Just on. Oh, courage you carry, but skill it is scanty. Face not this foe before fiercer you fight. I guess I'm just not good. He just knocked us down. We lost some health. Wait a second. Uh, yeah, we didn't get any points for that, but I think our vitality went up just from trying that. Let's try that. Let's try that one more time. I do want that to have happened. He's letting us go. Like, he's an honorable foe. Like, I don't think he wants to actually fight us. Okay. All right. Well, this is something to. Wait a second. Did that actually fall? Sorry, guys. I'm 49. Oh no, it was 48. Okay. One more time, guys. Apologies. We can. I think we'll try and come back with more fruit. So I will buy some apples the next time we're in Spielberg. Let's see. The mountains rise quickly from this point and are covered with snow. To the west, you can see that the snow has melted in most of the forest, but here it is still heavy. The log is covered with a layer of late winter snow. The cave looks very eerie and ominous. That's it. Okay. So more than 10 apples required. Yeah, I've screwed up my map, guys. I should probably just crack open one on another screen, but that would be cheating, wouldn't it? This should be the road down here, I think. Yeah. Okay. And this is the mountain pass. I remember this from the Fox. All right, let's not go to the cave. Let's go somewhere else. I will at least get the map correct below Spielberg. That's where we're gonna go now. We know that there's like a lake or fish or something. Falls to the southeast. Something like that. Waterfalls to the southeast. Oop, it just kept going. Okay, so this is right below Spielberg. No place to go on there. Okay, but I can go any direction here. Let's try to the left. Let's just see what's around Spielberg. Oh, okay. The forest is very overgrown near here. What is that? The old archery target looks as though it has not been used in quite some time. We've actually come over on the right-hand side of this. This is the south wall of Spielberg. An old target leans against the wall. There are too many bushes between you and the target. Come on, Conrad, you could cut through that. It doesn't work. Maybe you pull this sword out of the scabbard, and it would. Okay, so that's a dead end, but maybe we can, like, get around it. Um, this looks like there should be something you can do. The hollow log looks somberly back with its single giant eye, and you know at once that nothing is to be gained by investigating this gaunt relic of a more vertical past. Like, why is that? Why is that there? It looks like it can be animated. It looks like it should do something, but no. It's just a landmark, and yeah, that's it. It's a landmark for this. The roar of the waterfall fills your ears, and the cold spray dampens your face as you approach. The water seems to be trying to fly as it leaps from the mountain above. A river plunges for more than 100 feet down the face of a cliff. You see slick, vertical cliff walls. A doorway has been built into the side of the cliff. The door is built into the face of the mountainside. You suspect that the person who lives behind it treasures privacy. The water gracefully flows towards Mirror Lake. Okay, just making a note of this again. So this is nice, seeing the sights. The grass is green with the freshness of spring. Oops, I did not mean to do that, but let's just throw those away. You don't have an empty flask. Why would I need? I do actually. I shouldn't have done that. The game was telling me that I should fill this up, but there's no reason. And I got points. You fill an empty flask with crystal clear water from the waterfall. I don't know. Maybe Conrad is just doing this because he might get thirsty later and doesn't want to drink his healing potion. All right. Well, didn't let me throw those rocks into the water. I wanted to like skip stones or something. Just a bug, I guess. Edge case. And then I think we're gonna try to climb up. Nope. The rocks are too slick from the spray of the waterfall for your limited climbing skill. I actually... Wait a second. I have an idea. We can't climb because we don't have the climbing skill at all. Our throwing just went up. Our vitality went up again. I'm going to just throw a rock here. The rock makes a sharp sound as it hits the door. Rap. Is someone there? Oh, hello. Come right up. Just climb the ladder. Oh ho ho. Well, now that we know that that's there, maybe we can climb up. Hell yeah. Okay. So who's this guy living inside of the mountain? Mountain man. Man B. Okay, let's knock again, I guess. You knock 3 times. A voice from inside says, just a minute, just a minute. Please move away from the door. Okay. Oh, hello. Go on in. Hello. How are you? Have we met before? I'm Henry the Hermit, that's me. Me father was an hermit, and me mother was a hermit, so as I come by my job rightly. Don't have too many visitors. Hermits don't, you know. Part of the job description. I likes to see a new face, though. Good to hear another speaking besides myself. So's what can I do for you? Is this guy aware that, like, he's 2 screens away from civilization? Probably not. He probably doesn't measure distance in screens either. The hermit has all the amenities, including running water. That actually is pretty cozy. You see the shaggiest little man. You think it's a man, anyway, you've ever seen. You see a cot. The cave is cold and clammy, and it smells like mildew and wet dog hair in here. The walls are covered with phosphorescent fungus. The fungus glows eerily in the cave's dim light. It's the hermit's staff. He needs a large staff to help him record his memoirs for posterity. It's a relic from India, a snake charmer's basket. Okay. That's not a staff. We already got that. The fire is down to a set of dimly glowing coals. The remains of a Navajo ceremonial bridal pot. The fire... Henry always keeps a good supply of coal on hand. A place to keep grain for Hermit's ale. It's an ancient Egyptian pot from the tomb of Anon-Ha. It's a round chair. A single candle sits upon the table. Every hermit ought to have a few urns around, says I. Can we sit down? Yes, we can. Nice. Alright. Yeah, let's chat with this guy. What's your name? I'm Henry. Henry the Eighth, I is. Me father was an Henry, and his 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 father was an Henry, and every one was an hermit. An hermit is one what lives alone, far away from them what talks too much or asks too many questions. Hermits are shy, quiet types what don't say much. Me brother Harry hardly says a word in a year. Me sister Hortense hasn't spoken since she was 6. I never talks at all. Yes, me hermits knows how to keep a mouth shut. Well, it's dark and damp and the waters roars so there's not a moment quiet. The ceiling drips and the walls are slimy and it's always cold. But, oh well, says I, it's home. Me family lives pretty far apart from each other. We're all hermits, you know. So do you even go outside? This year's what's called the Flying Falls. I've done some flying falls around here myself. That porch gets slippery sometimes. ladder. I know some magic. Erasmus the wizard taught me some spells. There's that name again. And we're probably going to have to go back. Conrad rolls his eyes. He's what put the spell on me ladder so the brigands don't get up. Then what climbs the rocks gets door opening in their nose. Erasmus. He's me friend, Ian Fenris. Powerful wizard he is. I hear his house is something to see up north. I don't make it out much, and he's pretty busy, so I don't see him too often. But when we do all get together, you can be sure we'll have fun. He loves to play his games, he do. Fenris. Fenris is Erasmus's familiar, or is that the other way around? Games? Erasmus's favorite game is the Mage's Maze. Have to be a magic user to play it, though. Erasmus is awful good at it. I am going to miss not being able to play the little magic games, but we must press on. We're stuck. We're rolling with Conrad. Spells. The spells what I know is pretty simple, maybe, but I like them. I can make me ladder show up and me door close, and even get rid of pests using the trigger spell. You see? Trigger. It's the spell what sets off other spells. Like when you wants to see the ladder, you cast a trigger, and there you have it, large as life. Of course, you got to have a spell on the invisible ladder to make it visible first, but it has its uses. I think I have a scroll with the spell if you be knowing some magic, that is. I actually don't know any magic, so I'm not even going to ask about that. Okay, brigands is the last one. Nasty sorts they is. I sees them sneaking around the woods all the times. Other than the warlock, I has nothing to do with them. The warlock? You know the warlock. He's not so bad. Got a good sense of humor he has. I get the giggles just to think of him. He's come by at times to chat. Borrowed the mirror what I borrowed from Erasmus, he did. Mirror? A magic mirror of reflection it was. If you use it, when a nasty spell was cast at you, it was what sent it back at the one what cast it. Do unto others, I says. Alright. I'm gonna just write that down. There's a mirror out there that can reflect spells. That the warlock has. Mirror. Deflect spells. Okay. Well, I think that's all that this guy has to offer us. Conrad's sort of taking this as a cautionary tale. Yeah, don't want to end up like this guy. A little bit insane. If you be ever needing a place to stay the night and you're in the area, I could be willing to put you up for the night for some rations and a couple of games of cribbage. Okay, that actually is good to know. So if we ever get back late, and Spielberg is closed and we can't get in, I guess we could come here. All right, let's go down here. Can we? Just go down. Try to. Okay. Being difficult, Conrad. Young man. Ooh, good. This is the only way we get gold. So we need these guys. Put in a dodge for good measure. I'm just clicking randomly here. Like, maybe improve our dodge. Not like we need it. It's not even improving. Well, agility went up, I guess. Alright. 10 silver coins. That's surely enough for a beer. I will save that there. What is that? Goblin number 7. Let's just go down here, see what this is. Alright, looks like the other part of the waterfalls. We can see this in the distance. To the north on the cliff, you see a cave. You see a lovely waterfall in the distance, feeding the lake with ice-cold mountain water. The runoff river from the waterfalls forms this scenic lake. You've been walking through the forest this long and you can't even recognize a tree? It's the beautiful Spiegel Sea, or a mirror lake. You pause for some peaceful reflection. You see your own reflection in the crystal clear waters. Oh. I hope he doesn't jump in and die. No. The lake water tastes pretty good, if a bit flat. Now, I think if we stay on the screen, we're going to see an Easter egg for another game, from what I remember. I think there's like a periscope that comes up, or like Cetus from EcoQuest. A slumbering sawn log, or at least a dead tree. But you know what? The rocky shore is blissfully relaxing. This is not a playthrough for Easter eggs. This is a role play. So we're leaving. Conrad didn't see anything interesting, so he left. All right, so if we go up here, we should make it to the target practice area. Around the bushes. This tree is covered with old dried fruit from last year, so probably not. The fruit on this tree is withered and swarming with hornets. You think better about picking it. What can we do here? You can feel the holes where daggers and arrows once hit the target. That's kind of it. I don't really know. Do we have anything we can throw? Let's try some rocks. Yeah. Oh, it's a bull because it's a bullseye. Okay. Conrad smiles to himself, understanding the reference. All in a day's work. All right, what else is over here? We're just going through the forest. Oh, it's a Saurus. I think we can fight that easily enough. Start off with these. Wow. I wonder if we're ready to like go back and fight the weapon master maybe. These don't have any money on them, but they do give us experience. Throwing went up. Our parry actually did go up. I don't even know like if we're going to screw ourselves over in the future for not having. Oh, what was that? Like turned purple on our way out. If we're gonna screw ourselves over in the future for not having like enough parry or dodge, I don't remember those stats always existing, to be honest, in the game. But it's been so long. So yeah, I'm just doing a little circle around Spielberg at the moment, just seeing what's around the perimeter. Oh ho ho! This must be the town graveyard. What a rundown place. It's certainly creepy here, even during the daylight hours. So this, if I were role playing this, I would probably pick this up. The red root growing out of one of the graves has a strange and evil appearance. Well, maybe not. Evil appearance? No, we wouldn't do that. But I was going to say, like, graveyard. I know if I pick this up, then that's it. Like, you can't actually win the game. Or maybe you can win, but you just can't, like, get the best ending. I think that's what happens. Like, if I pick this up now, you wrench the mandrake plant free from the tombstone on which it has grown. Somehow you thought this would be a lot harder. You wonder if you did this right. The root shrivels and twists in your hands until nothing is left. Astonished, you look at your empty hands. Yeah, see, like, and then you're just screwed for the rest of the game. It doesn't tell you. You don't lose any points. This is just old school Sierra game. All right, I'll just finish looking at everything here, and then we will call it for the day. The large tombstone seems to have a barely legible epitaph. Here lies an atheist, all dressed up and nowhere to go. Growing up out of the grave is an evil-looking plant with a slimy, poisonous sheen. A massive grate covers a hole, keeping you from seeing the bottom. The large stone you are facing has been engraved with this message: Here lies Lester Moore, gored 6 times by a wild boar. No less, no more. This is the tomb in which the Spielberg nobility have traditionally been buried. That's cool. I want to go in there. So we're in a graveyard, and like, there's pretty much just 3. There's like nobility, and then like 2 graves. So I guess everyone else has been saved or is alive, or we're just not seeing the full graveyard. It's certainly creepy here, even during the daylight hours. Nothing grows in the dirt of the old graveyard. Some of the graves appear to have been disturbed. That's disturbing. All right. The forest surrounds the graveyard on 3 sides. The town wall looks more massive from this side. Yeah, so that's that. Next time, I think we will. Let's see what time it is. It's mid-morning. Next time we will go maybe get some fruit. We'll continue exploring the forest because I don't think we've explored it all. And yeah, thanks for watching, folks. Catch you then.